Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Meeper Master Crash. Here at Miniature Market, where we're gonna be playing Wondrous Creatures. Did you put those in a bag or you just throw it all in the box?
No. I never had that half of the box.
Well, I mean, you can kind of just.
I'm holding it up.
Well, you can just put them on the thing.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's not
this is
gonna
a game
spill
by
everything.
Back Comment, and it is an absolutely beautiful and wonderful game. It's wondrous. It's wondrous. It came straight to the top of my list of games that I enjoy. And I'm hoping it will for you as well. It's great. We actually had this at Origins, and we sold out at Origins. Me and Graham took turns demoing it the entire week, and had a great time doing it. To the point to where I bought a copy. I was already looking into it and wanted to, but then I, persuaded myself with the demoing. Actually, no, Graham sold me a copy when he was demoing it, and then I demoed it to Graham and sold him a copy. So we're actually using Graham's copy right now. So yeah, this is Wondrous Creatures, and we are also playing with two of the expansions. The third expansion is just an upgrade component thing. And when I say just an upgrade, I mean you have to get it. It's just
Which we're using as well.
yeah. It's just great. Yeah, I'm gonna go. So in this game, we're going to be exploring this new island. Let's go around and just real quick say I'm Bree.
I'm Graham.
I'm Mark.
I'm John.
And we're going to go ahead and switch to the overhead. That way we can go ahead and look at the folder. So in this game, we're going to be exploring this fantasy island over here, a very magical place. And on this island, we're going to have... I saw it earlier. There it is. Okay. Anyways, on this island, we're going to be exploring and gathering resources, and we're going to use those resources to take the animals, the wondrous creatures we find on this island, and put them in our reserve. We're going to be building a tableau. So it's worker placement and tableau builder. The thing I compare it to the most, if you play Everdell, you're going to understand this game no problem. Reason being is that like in Everdell, you have two main things you're going to be doing. No, wait. Yeah, no. Wait.
My robot really named Tangent.
Yeah. All right, we're back. All right, so what I was saying is just like Everdell, we're going to be doing two main parts of the game, which is going to be the tableau building and the worker placement. Worker placement is all about gaining the resources you need to build your tableau, and the tableau is how you're going to do it. We're going to have a market up here eventually. It's called the Wilderness. We're going to go ahead and do that in a second, and then we have the main board, which is the island where we'll be putting our workers. Our reserve is going to be put in front of us to create our own little tableau. And then we have the achievements, which are going to be down here. The main part of the game is going to be these trophies here. This is going to indicate when the game is going to be over. So we're going to gain these trophies every time we complete an achievement. Putting my stuff over here. At the end of the game, each trophy is worth 3 points. You're also, all the achievements give you points otherwise as well. There's other ways to earn trophies. I think the main one's going to be rounding these two spots on the scoreboard over here. There's also some cards I've seen that does indeed give you trophies. I think they're very rare. And maybe I'm just making that up. Either way, so on your turn, you're going to place a worker. Whenever you place a worker, bleep, we'll just put this guy out here. You're either going to put him, you're going to have to put him in two hexes. The only hexes you can place them in are going to be these beige color and the green color. The green color are mountains, so if you want to go into the mountains, you have to spend a resource for every mountain hex you're using. So if I go here, it is 0 resources. If I go here, it is 1 resource. And if I go here, I have to spend 2 resources. That is also indicated on this part of the map, which also reminds you, no, you cannot go into water. If you place over an egg, you collect that egg. that egg is going to come sit on your little player board, and you're going to gain the rewards of where the next space over. Have to go left to right. Once you fill out your egg thing, you can no longer gain eggs, but every time you look, you gain 2 points. And that is indicated far right of your thing right there. That is the main thing you're going to be doing on here. The next step after you place your guy is to look at the habitats you're around. There are 4 types of habitats. There are fruit, coral, flowers, and mushrooms. We're not supposed to fill the market just yet, but I'm going to, just so we can see the animals. Oh wow, there are a lot of monkeys. What is going on with these monkeys?
We shuffled.
We did. Like, this is the copy we also demoed with, so like it's been nothing but shuffle. But anyways, that's a lot of monkeys. So whenever you place a guy here, you're going to trigger all the habitats around it, and you're going to do 1 of 2 things for each habitat, and 1 at a time. You're either going to gain that resource, or you're going to gain a card from the wilderness and add it to your hand. So this coral, for instance, I can either gain a coral, or I can grab 1 of these 3 cards, because there are 3 cards in the tableau right now that have the corals. As soon as you grab a card, you're going to replace it. That way, you can grab this one, see if another coral guy pops in, and then, or another fruit guy pops in, and you can use the fruit to grab a fruit guy. That is the main thing the top right of these guys are going to use for, but there's also other things that will reference the habitat your creature lives in, the top right. And that is the primary things you're going to do on your actions. You'll notice there are also these white actions on some of these habitats. Those are bonus actions that I will describe later. And you do not get those innately by placing your guy. The second thing you do on your turn, instead of placing a worker, you can play a card from your hand. Whenever you choose the play card action, you can play 2 cards. Cards are very simple on what you can do to play them, and that is they have a resource cost on the left. They have a creature type in the top left, which is going to be mainly used for your achievements. It has a habitat on the top right, which I told you how to use those already. It's going to have a point value on the right here, stamped on there. That is in-game scoring, for that being in your tableau. And then it's going to have a card type. There are 5 different card types. We have 4 of them out here, it looks like. We are missing the blue, which is going to be a passive ability. So put a blue in your reserve, you just get that ability the rest of the game. Browns are your 1 and done. You do it. Yes, that's it. Red is going to be in-game scoring. Yellow is going to be every time you take a refresh action, which is where you recall your workers, which I'll explain in a second. You also get to do all your yellow actions. And then purple actually will come into play with a number of charges equal to the thing right here. And that's going to be a free bonus action on your turn. You can use however many charges you want on the creatures you have to do the thing. I actually had this guy when we played, and I would really like to win the game. So, yep, I mentioned the cards.
Okay.
No. He's not paying attention because he's already inside of it.
Yeah.
The next thing you do on your turn, instead of doing a play cards for a worker, is if you have all 3 of your workers out there already, you cannot do this early, you can take a recall action. You'll take all your workers, you put them back in your section over here. You then get to go ahead and discard down to 5 cards, and move this guy 1 to the right. Every single one of these does have a net, so you will all get everybody grab it. Great start. So everybody will be able to gain a net every time you take a refresh. Nets are really cool. I'll explain those in a little bit. Some of them will also have the sweeping icons. A single sweep, like some of the actions have out here, means you take half the board, sweep it off, and refresh. The double sweep that you see up here means you do the entire wilderness. You also get to these egg things. On the backside of these eggs are symbols that match the symbols out in the map. Whenever you trigger those, you will reveal those symbols and repopulate the map with eggs. The 2 right ones I use for setup, to set up the eggs that are already starting on the map, and then you shuffle them up and put them in the last 2 spots. So you know that these 3 are not circles and X's, because they are right here. And that's how we're going to repopulate the board. When the timer gets all the way over here, does not signify the end of the game. Instead, anytime someone takes a refresh, we just repeat this action, pop up and down. And what the main thing that's going to do is remove one of these trophies from the game. That way, it speeds up the end of the game. If we're not done with the game by the time it gets over here, it's going to start speeding up on us, getting these trophies out here, because the end condition is the trophies. The game will also end, when the game ends, everybody will get another turn, including the player who ended the game? Not including. That's you. You can do that while I explain the rest. And that's how the refresh turn goes. The last thing on the refresh turn is you trigger all your yellow guys. So if you, which is really important, because if a yellow guy says draw cards, and you had 5 cards in your hand, more than 5 cards, you would discard down to 5, then you would draw your cards on your yellow guys. So you can end up your refresh turn with more cards. Last but not least, as an action, you can take an achievement action, which is a complete separate action. So keep that in mind. It does take a full turn to achieve one of these things out there. You always play the game with 2 blue and 2 orange and 3 brown achievements. The blue and the orange work the same way, and that is a you can get whichever 3 of the achievements on here that you want, but you can only score 1 per card. For instance, if you have 3 crabs in your tableau, you can immediately achieve the bottom one here, place one of your achievements from the achievement thing over here, and score 6, get a trophy and 6 in-game points. However, once you do that and you collect more crabs, you cannot take the other ones. The other players have options to take those. It can be useful to score achievements early, because that is how you're going to unlock your captain's ability. Explaining that in a second. But for right now, yes, first come, first serve on each of these spots over here. The brown achievements work a little different. They have one objective, and if you're the first to achieve that objective, you'll get 15 points. Second, 12, and third, 9. Again, you will always get a trophy with them. Blue and orange are always based on the creature types. There are 7 creature types in the game, and you have to position these in a way where 6 of them are shown. So the one not showing down here are birds. The birds are not as important in this game as the other ones are. But you do have crabs, lizards, monkeys, and dragons, and fish and insects all out here right now. The brown ones are 10 of the same species, 2 of each of the 5 different card types, and then 8 unhatched eggs. Now, when you gain eggs, they're going to go to your tableau over here on the unhatched side, which are the sides showing. On the other side are hatched eggs, and that's going to be important for achieving these. So while this is over here, I took a bird. That's the thing out here. While this is over here, and I want to score the monkey achievement right here, I can hatch any number of eggs to offset the amount of monkeys I need in my tableau. So if I have 3 monkey and dragons in my tableau, and I have a monkey egg, I can place this here while hatching my monkey egg. Great for achieving these, but you need 8 unhatched to get this. So there you go. That is how we're going to be doing the eggs, the main way of using eggs. There are also plenty of other things that utilize eggs by either hatching them or unhatching them. For instance, this bonus action right here is unhatched egg. Thematically, I think we just are finding a new egg, maybe.
Not like
not putting the egg back together, shoving the baby,
Where it came from.
shoving that monkey back in the egg. And just
or it's like a time travel or a time.
Oh, yeah, there we
reverse time.
it's the for now it's the time stone. We're gonna time stone the egg. So that's how that works with unhatching eggs. There are some other fun actions out there we'll explain as we get the game rolling, but that is eggs and achievements. The last thing we're going to be doing is we are playing with both expansions. The first one adds your crew gets some asymmetric abilities. And I've already passed these out, and we're all going to choose one of these to start off the game with. One of these, so the way this is supposed to work is everybody gets 2 random ones to choose from out of the 9 in the game. Base king comes with 4 workers. The crew set comes with 5 additional worker types, as well as the asymmetric abilities for those 5, plus the original 4. So we're supposed to deal out 2 randomly. However, I have found out quickly that if you do not color match your crew members to your player color, it becomes difficult to keep track of things at some point in time in the game. So the way I did it was shuffle up 1 of each color and deal each person 1 of each color, including the purple guy. So one person had a chance of getting purple. So John drew a blue guy, so I gave him both blue workers. I drew red, drew yellow, and then Mark got lucky enough to draw the purple one. So he gets the purple worker. So to give Mark a proper choice, I also shuffled up and gave him one random white worker. Now he gets to choose between the white worker or the purple one. Yes, and then that once we all make our decision, we get to go ahead and put the remaining ones back in the thing. So I got to choose dragons or the Ankylosaurus guy, and I like not only is the Ankylosaur my favorite dinosaur, I like his asymmetric ability, so I am choosing those guys for sure. I can throw those back in the box.
Okay. So for mine, you were mentioned earlier that the achievements are a requirement for unlocking captain ability.
Yes. So your captain, every captain, which we will choose one of two next, comes with an ability that it starts the game locked. We put this on here, and it's locked. Your first achievement will unlock that ability. One of your crew members will become your captain. You notice that one of the crew member has a magnet on it instead of and a flat back. Your captain actually will ride on top of him and become a unit just like that. It's really, really neat. I am definitely going to be choosing that captain, so I'll leave him like that. I'll move my captain over here to my player board just like this, and I'll get rid of this guy. Go ahead and throw that guy. So, now I have a captain and a crew that looks like this guy right here. And my ability is locked right now. By the way, I totally picked my captain on aesthetics alone because I wanted to be pirate. I didn't even look at the ability. Oh, sweet.
Real quick, the end of the game thing you brought up. If all trophies on the main board has been depleted, the current player finishes their current turn, then every other player takes one more turn in order after which. So the person who gets the last one doesn't get another.
Okay, yeah. I like games like that because ending the game is a slight penalty, which is great because sometimes you just don't want to be the person who rushes it. Yes, I discarded it. So, I'll go over, you guys kind of see the thing, but I want to explain how the purple guy is going to work for Mark. So normally the purple guy says, if you pick the purple guy, you get 2 points, and then you draw the next crew card and do it.
So basically you have the purple but don't have the purple.
Yes. So I'm choosing that you get to use if you choose the purple, you have to use the purple guys here.
Yes.
But then we're going to take everybody's leftover card, which I have them right, I'm collecting them right over here. And then you get a random ability that you do not get to choose.
Oh, okay.
So it's up to you. I personally love this little guy because it's basically a free action in the game.
But it's only one free action.
One free action in the game. The crew abilities are very, very minute abilities.
Mm-hmm.
They're very small.
Like the guy I'm choosing the snail, which is once per game, immediately bring back one of my crew members from the map.
Yep. This counts captain too, so I'm assuming you wait until your captain's free.
Yeah, it is actually making me think about
Changing captains, maybe.
captains. But this captain I can put on mountains at no cost, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
This one gives me an extra application. I'm gonna do snails.
Definitely one robot.
Yeah, robot cool. I will take this guy and I'll take that dude. We're not playing with the Ludosaurs, the Crimson Knot, the Tigerisk, or the Scalrulus. And then Mark will be... So I did not mention it because it is a very subtle thing on here, but you do have a penalty based on what guy you're doing. You have to lose one resource to pick that up. Your other guy was also one resource. So this guy costs one resource.
Guy.
Yep. I also get to lose one resource.
Snail for the win.
And we have to choose this before we draw our hand of cards. So mushroom. I'm choosing mushroom. There's no mushroom cards in the market.
So for me, the captain I picked, I just immediately place my captain and get that back.
Yep.
Because my worker ability is, I don't need this.
Yep.
Not locked.
It's super nice. Just,
my resources are off screen. I don't know.
I don't know if we can fix that really.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go down here, but I mean, it's fine. They can see most of our player boards.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, you can. Yeah. We can scooch this a little bit.
I'm
a
going
little
serpent.
bit. There you go. Serpent it is. We don't have to worry about the purple guy.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and put all that over there, along with these guys and these guys. All right. The last thing I did not explain is the beasts, the Gargantuan Beast expansion, which is going to be down here. It's a separate tableau of players plus 1 Gargantuan beasts. I put them all on the wrong side, so let's put them on the other side because you get to read what they do anytime you want to. But essentially, they're pretty easy. On your turn, you can take an action to grab one. To grab one, you have to hatch 4 eggs. That is ubiquitous, yes. That is the cost on the bottom left of the guy. So you hatch 4 eggs, you grab one of these guys. You then will turn them over and put them in your tableau and put your little beast marker on them, which I gave everybody 1 beast marker. Okay. The beast marker has criteria to make it move from left to right. And once it gets to the end, your beast wakes up and you can flip them back over. And now you have the Gargantuan beast in your display. I will say that they're a very powerful scoring mechanism. So if you play a game with Gargantuan beasts, just make sure the players know that you should probably try to grab one in the game. Because it is a lot of points.
How does the market go up, or does it?
The 2 ways. There are cards in the deck now that will do it for you, but the main way is that they have creature types, and your creature types on your Gargantuan beast. Anytime you play one of those, will advance. You play a reptile card or an insect card. Cool. And then there you go.
Cost an action and 4 eggs.
Yep. The last thing I did not explain is how to use your nets. Everybody starts with one. Let's say this guy's on the board right here. The net will do one of 2 things. It either will swoop up any egg that's adjacent to you. In fact, it's the only way to get the eggs that are in the water, because you can't place there. So, swoop up any of the eggs that is adjacent to you, even if it's on land or in water. Or, that's how you do the white actions on these cards, on these things. So, if I was here, I could use this to sweep half of the cards and then pick a card. Or I can just get an extra dragon fruit resource. That is unhatch an egg. That's another sweep and draw. And the only crazy ones over here, if you ever place next to this, you will get a net. And then you can spin a net to gain 3 points. And the only other crazy one is this thing starts here, a random one of these starts here in a 4-player game. So this guy over here says discard a card from your hand and then gain 2 of its resource type. So there you go. I think we are ready to do the last part of setup, which is everybody draws 8 cards. Pick 4 to keep. And then we are ready to play, and we can do first player. Let's see.
Ooh, 8 on the pickup. Love
Nice. I did 4 and 4. The second 4 I did kind of count a little bit to make sure, but it was mostly random. All right, starting player. The oldest is the start player. Now, hold on. Let's go around the table and just and check. All right. It would be Mark first. And Mark, ideally, you do start with 1 of each resource, except for the one you discarded. You could start with plays, but most likely you're going to start with getting some resources.
So birds really don't get as much as
Birds are going to be a little bit weak, which actually might make the 1 bird Gargantuan beast maybe a little bit easier, just because no one's going to be trying to get birds. So maybe you can claim all the birds for that. But yes, this is 10 of the same species, 2 of the same of each type of card, and 8 unhatched eggs. But I'm going to get my Gargantuan beast early because they do have some really good abilities. Anytime you want to, just let me know. I'll pick these guys up and hand them to you so you can look at them. Important to note, there is no no card that fulfills both. There's no dragon, monkey, and there's no insect, fish out here, so that does help that out. That's not going to be a well thought out. My favorite creature type is the crab, so I'm just going to pick this guy. Discard down to 4. Yeah, I forgot to do that first. I'm too busy looking at. You get free resources. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately.
So as you play cards, so you're creating a tableau and putting them in front
Yes,
of you and
yes,
stay there.
Yep, I stack all my brown ones where I'm only seeing the icons, much like in Terraforming Mars. And if anybody, there's no like way to indicate if you've used your crew card in the game, so just flip them face down and use them.
But it's going to cost the resource on the side you're going to play, right?
Yes, so they might cost quite a bit.
Yep.
That guy's pretty cool. Oh, by the way, monkeys are actually mammals. They all have tentacles. Yeah, I definitely like this guy. And you're also in the same family, so let's go and grab them. And yeah, that seems good. All right. I didn't think too hard about it.
Was there another thing with our starting resources based on player order?
Yes, you are correct on that. That is important. I think it's 1, 2, 3.
So
yes, you gain 1, I gain 2. Graham gains 3. That's something
John gains 3.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said you, me, and I clearly said John.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So the player. Yeah. Because you're going first, so I'll gain 1 additional resource.
Yep.
You gain 2.
And you can gain 3 resources.
They have to be
Different.
different.
They do have to be different.
So you can't just like load up on one. Yeah.
All right, yep. I gain coral and fruit.
Oh.
My guy's gonna benefit if I don't use them for the longest defense. I get a resource, then another resource for each of these time things.
Can I change my mind of what resource I'm...
Yeah, absolutely. So if anybody was curious, me and Mark are using the pieces from the base game, and Graham and John are using 3 members from the expansion.
It means we're gonna win.
Also, if anybody was curious, the first time I ever played this game, I played as the whale with John, and I enjoyed having my faction go right up. Yeah, it seemed good. And if anybody's interested, this is my favorite dinosaur. It's an Ankylosaurus, although he's called the Armoruder. So it's more Wondrous. It's Mark's turn whenever you're ready.
It is. Yeah. Okay. So, and it really doesn't matter what one I play because I don't have...
Exactly. Your captain
captain.
is not any different from your crew member until you unlock his ability.
And am I just placing anywhere and then
Anywhere,
later...
and then you're gonna get the stuff around him.
Okay.
So it's usually good to grab eggs as fast as you can because they go.
Yes.
But you know, I mean, you could even grab 2 eggs in a turn if you use your net to grab an egg as well.
And then are you playing off of where you previously played or just...
Nope, you can play anywhere you want to.
Oh, okay.
In fact, once you place a person until you recall, on your turn, you can use the abilities of the adjacent areas.
Using nets.
Using nets, yes.
Until, yeah.
You don't have to commit to a net this turn. if you want to get an egg that's next to you. However, you risk the chance of someone else stealing that egg.
Yep.
Before you do it.
Okay. So I could do this.
Yep.
Okay. So I get the egg.
Yep.
It goes there.
Yep.
I assume I get a point.
Yep. That's white.
Yep. Okay. Then I collect the corresponding resource around it.
Yep. So you have four cards from here. There are no mushrooms right now, but there is fruit.
Yes.
So that you can grab one of those two cards if you want, or grab the fruit.
What are the fruit?
Yeah.
So 2 fruits.
There you go. And then you can spend your net on this ability now, which is discard a card and gain 2 of its resource type. You don't have to yet.
Yeah,
You don't have
I
to commit
don't really
anything.
know enough to.
Yep. There are a limit of 3 nets. So if you get more than 3 nets, you have to just start getting rid of them and getting points and stuff.
My turn. I am going to go right here. I'm going to pick up monkey. Monkey.
You can go ahead and fill these back out and hopefully get some mushrooms eventually. Oh, look, a bird!
You name this monkey?
I want a bird. I will go ahead and place the guy over. And I will go.
We also only have a max hand size whenever you recharge.
When you recharge, yeah. So you have an infinite hand size until you recharge.
And then my max hand size is it 4? Or is it?
It is 5.
That's
I like. I think you guys took the. I think you took the only spot where you can get an egg and 3 habitats. What are you going to do? Over here over there. Good, I just want an egg. I like eggs. I like eggs. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it anyways and not get an egg this turn, and I will gain this card right here. We'll flip it, see if I happen to get a fruit, and I do. I'll take for long. Kind of wanted that fruit, and then I'll take a flower. Johnson. If I change my mind, I can use my net to discard him and gain 2. By the way, this deck right here, not a single duplicate card. They were all unique creatures. Fun fact. Okay, I see the rulebook. I want to actually see what they actually call this
What
species.
I'm going to do is I'm going to place here, spending a fruit, and then gaining a mushroom off my captain ability. Get a point, put an egg, and I'm going to get a fruit and a core.
Crustaceans, mammals, birds, reptiles, fish, insects, and dragons. So the only ones we constantly get wrong are crabs instead of crustaceans, monkeys instead of mammals, and lizards instead of reptiles. Otherwise, pretty good. I also feel like lizards.
Wyverns?
Wyverns. We have wyverns, we have butterflies, we have bluegill, and we have dots.
No fruit cards available.
Did you spend a resource to go into the mountain?
Yes.
Sweet.
So I
You get the tip, you get that crab, and you get it. Oh, did you get your point because you're at the dip? Oh my gosh, you just...
Okay.
Don't tell John how to play the game. We'll pick it up.
Okay. And that lets me choose a card, right?
Yep, pick any card from the wilderness. So it is specific in this game. If you get a pick card, which looks like this, it has to be from the wilderness. And if you get draw a card, which looks like a deck with an arrow, you have to draw it from the top of the deck. There's no mixing and matching.
Okay. So
You
this
can't
is
blind draw.
this is picked
That
off.
is, yep.
This is due. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Eventually you'll find one. I actually have one in my hand. That is draw a card from the deck.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I get a flower and fruit,
Northern Song.
and then I can use the net to take this egg, right?
That's good. And that's going to give you an extra point.
Okay.
Okay. I am actually going to go to play cards. Remember, every time you play cards, you can play 2 cards. I'm going to play them back to back. So this guy costs this. This guy costs this. First guy is a fish who lives in flowers. When he says draw a card, then gain an egg of its species. So, yonk, I get a lizard egg. Whenever you gain eggs, they go from the pile over here, and I will get a point from that if you don't mind putting them right up. And this guy says, gain an egg of the same species of the last played instant card. So this is why it's important to keep your instant cards in like a single pile, so you know what your last played instant card is. The only thing that will reference your last card play are instant cards. And I will get a fish egg now. Damn it, fish egg. I'm kind of stuck them all together. It's hard to get out. And then I get to pick a card. Let's see here. I'm working towards goals I want. But mammals are always good. Discard 1 energy above. Wait, a 1 recharge 3. Dude. That guy's mine. That seems pretty insane, actually. So, he's definitely mighty. That's it.
Okay.
I forgot I can get incense.
So mine,
Can you have this?
I'll go there. So I can pick 2 corally things. What's this strike? Just a strike.
Oh, yes. If you discard a card, you can actually play it for free instead, as long as it costs 3 or less resources. That's only a one-time use, but there are ways to recharge.
Yeah. Interesting.
One of the easiest way to recharge is you do have one achievement action, one achievement bonus to recharge.
But I think I'll take this guy as one of my 2 corals. And then also keep
Coral!
yeah.
And it goes to Mark's turn.
Okay. Okay, research my choice.
Yep.
If I hatch an egg to get a gargantuan,
Yep.
does the hatched egg not count?
It does not count because you have to hatch eggs for those.
And
So Gargantuan is going to set you back on collecting these and especially that one. Mark, I'm going to hand these to you because you are in range now to take a turn to grab one. You want by hatching all 4 of your eggs.
why would I do it?
Because these are powerful.
But there's a goal to everybody.
There is, but I mean, they have powerful abilities that might help you get your eggs back. This one's each time you gain an egg, gain its storage reward once more. So you your eggs, those things get doubled. So they're just interesting. Good to have your eye on.
Yeah.
If you want to look at them right now.
I mean, it's one of those things. Usually with playing new games, I'll ignore something.
I'm telling you now that whenever we played this game the first time, 2 of our players ignored Gargantuan Beast, and the other 2 did not, and the difference in score was very neat.
Oh.
It was like a 20-point difference between second and third.
So what does it take to actually play?
So it takes 4 eggs. The bottom left, you'll see it has a
Oh,
icon
okay.
of 4 eggs. And you have to hatch 4 eggs, and whenever you get it, you'll actually put it face down, and then you have to wake it up. So, I'm not saying it's something you jump on immediately, but
Yeah.
I feel what's this? Yeah. So I didn't get to that yet because it's something we'll get to eventually. Once you get your 5 points,
The next one.
yeah. You get to take any of these guys right here and put them out on any of the water spaces out here. If you put them on an egg, you actually get to claim that egg, and then that becomes a new habitat for people to use, as well as new icons. That is my favorite icon in the game. That is using that to play a card. Yeah. All right. Let's send the guy out. I'm gonna go ahead and spend my last little resource here. Okay, here. That gives me a point, so I can go up. And, I got it.
Oh, the egg. Yeah.
The coral. 2 cards in hand. Probably not. I'm probably just going to do this. She's got 4 and 3. Let's just do that. My turn's over.
All right. So I think first I'm going to deploy my nets to scoop up this egg.
And take a card.
Pick a card.
Oh, I should have grabbed stuff just for the off chance we see on the credit.
Let's use this. Then I'll take a play cards action. The first thing I'll do is this guy, 1 of this, and 2 of that. It says draw a card and then gain an VP for every card in my hand. And I gain 7 points. 8, which skips me right past that.
Yep. How many points you get off that?
7.
Oh, nice. Yep. So now you can go ahead and pick one of those things out.
Pick one of those things, and it's funny. Interesting place.
Are you taking my favorite? You want to help them what they do. Yeah. This is unhatch 2 eggs. This is play a card, and this is pick a card and then gain its resource as well. You want to put it there instead of on an egg? There are 3 over here.
Ah.
And that gives you a point.
Okay. Thank you for pointing that out.
That's draw a card.
Yeah. Or no, that's the
Sorry, it's play a
play
card.
one from here.
That's play a card from hand. Yeah, that's my
Okay.
favorite action of the
Okay.
game.
I see that symbol on one of the cards in my hand now. Oh, that's what that does. And then I'm refreshing soonish. Also play this guy. That.
Yeah, let's see if I can get
Get my coral engine going here.
I just need it. Those two turns.
Okay. I pretty much have no choice but play card.
Yep. I mean, you can recharge.
Well, but where didn't I? Okay.
Oh. You
That's a
some shit.
Carago. 2 creeps. Yes. Draw 1 card, then gain a loot speed. Sweet. I'm gonna do that. And what are you?
And he's going to come in with 2 of these guys. Indicate on the right
Okay.
side.
And these are just end game points, right?
The
game
red
points.
is in-game points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the but he's got an action that you can use as a free action whenever you want to now.
Well, isn't it just automatically fine?
Not the blue guy.
Oh,
The
okay.
purple guy's.
Oh,
purple-
because of lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy actually, you see that on the right side how he's got
Yes,
2 icons?
correct.
Means you get
Yep.
2 of those.
Okay.
And you can spend those as free actions in your turn to do the thing. And then on the bottom part of your board over here, one of your icons for achievements actually lets you recharge one of your purple ones. You could potentially use him 4 times this game.
So could I just? He could just load up and be a ton of different species.
Apparently, I didn't see what he. I can't read what he does from here.
Oh.
Oops. Discard 1 energy above and add another species to this card by placing the chosen. Yep. You could literally recharge him and make him 5 different species.
Well, and then you just put the eggs onto every time for different
Yeah.
species. or-
Yep. That's what he does. Okay. That's pretty cool for these things. Yep.
I'm gonna play cards.
Yeah.
One, two, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 1 mushroom for these 2 cards. Deepest, look through the top 3 cards of the deck, take 1 and place the rest in the discard deck, then gain the same BP as the ending score for the other card. 3.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna get the reward Dino, so it gives me 2 victory points. And then
Not ideal. Where are you going? It's crowded board, guys, and the last nope, John's going. The last one to place a dude out. Yep. Crowded. I might just do this anyways. It's kind of a soft reset. Spend 2 resources and then gain 1 of each potentially. Just need to get. Do that. Let's just. That's literally, if I want a coral, that's literally the only place I can. So we're doing it. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do the soft reset. Resources. That's my thing.
This is astounding. And, um,
Maybe I should go there. Wow, it would have mounted the exact same thing. Yep, it would have been the exact same thing, but I didn't have to spend resources for it.
so, um, here. And pick up two surveys.
I'll reset. Okay.
So take all your people back.
Yeah.
Then move this
That's
guy.
one space. Do I get what's on it?
You will get a net, and then
We sweep everything.
and then we sweep everything. There's no choice. Then do you have any yellow cards?
No.
Then you have to discard down to 5 cards, and then
I'm gonna go on the turn.
and then that is your
I have both.
that's your turn.
I am going to then this is pick one up from the tableau, right?
Yep.
Uh,
From the wilderness. Wilderness explorers. How do I do this? Not the most efficient use of things, but
I'm gonna use my net to get a, and then I'm going to play some cards. So this will cost me 1 fruit and 1 flower, and this will cost me 2 gold. This will give me 1 insect egg. And let's do that again.
oh, I have an opportunity to use this carry if I really wanted to. I'd feel really bad to use him right now and miss out on all those resources later, but I feel like Skippy basically gives me a turn. But essentially what he does, I feel like it's going to be worth it, right? Why, yes, it is. No, we're not going to use it yet. We're going to go hold off with the big payoff. I'm going to spend a net to discard this guy using this action right here and gain 2 fruit. And I'm going to spend my entire turn to play 1 card. It's kind of bad. I want to get it back there. This guy says, each time I gain a trophy, I gain a resource. That's right.
I think I have to refresh.
Pull your people.
Yep.
And then you get to move this, which means we will populate more eggs, onto squares. All right, squares. There's a square. There's a square. If squares have people or things on them, they just do not get eggs.
What if I already have?
Then they do not get eggs.
That should be possible this early.
Yep, it is not possible until here. I have slipping. Unusual is the word.
And then I get that.
Yep. All over there.
And
I just love these squares too.
I have to discard one of these.
I always pick my favorite one after playing them. This guy is hell cool. The Shaktiva.
Yeah.
He's like a
and I have this, so I get one.
he's like a frog.
Okay.
Oh, with lightning horns. He's definitely a lightning type. Like I said this while demoing it, this is like the there's a lot of games that like make fake Pokemon like stuff. This game like does it the best. They give them some cute names and some very cute looking creatures. That reminds me a lot of Pokemon, but not like in a rip-off way. This guy looks so happy. Look at this guy. He looks so happy. No, gosh. I like the way that the guy in front that you had in front of him.
My turn.
This will feel good.
I will. So if I have 5 cards in hand, I recharge ability, grab a card, then I'll hit this card.
Nope. Your yellow cards always happen last.
Charge. And I will, when recharging, I draw 1 card and gain its effect.
I'm gonna show off my 3 lizards and hatch this egg to place the achievements here on the bottom of this lizard guy, which will gain me a trophy. And I get to unlock my ability for my captain. So my captain's a person now, an ability and everything. I also decided you don't have to go from top to bottom, but I decided to do the top one because the top one is 2 resources in my choice. And I will do this one, and I will do this one. And this guy, Shaktiva, says each time you gain a trophy, also gain another resource of my choice. So I will gain another resource of my choice. Will be this one. Correct. That is the correct thing to do. Oh, I hatched an egg. So in order to use it for something else, I gotta unhatch it. My turn's over. I did it. I played some achievement. Reptiles.
So, I will go right there. That. And let's spend that now to this, and that's a 1 of any food.
Habitat resource. don't think people eat coral. They might
These animals
eat
might.
flowers.
In my head, it's food.
Animals always cost the resource that they have in the top right, at least. Seems like.
It looks like one.
It makes sense. That's the habitat they live in.
It's a question.
Answer.
For this guy, if you have a gargantuan beast, with
Yes,
energy
gargantuan
count, that
beasts
counts?
do count. Yes.
Good to know.
If you have the gargantuan rulebook over there, and by gargantuan rulebook I mean it's a rulebook that's this big but has gargantuan beast on it, I will look at it just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure that is the case.
Right. So, from this, gain a coral, and then from this, and this, I'll gain 3 coral. I'm done.
Wondrous creatures, wondrous creatures. On string.
That. I'm done.
Yeah.
So I could automatically just do, as on my turn, just spend an energy to give this one another thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Whenever you're ready. No rush, but you know.
Yeah.
I just need to. Is that my turn?
Yeah, it is. I'm just trying to what they do.
I think I just need to load up on fruits again. 1, 2, 3. That's it. It's tea of
Um,
Okie dokie. I think I'm set on here for the minute. I am going to. Have I not recalled yet? Okay. That's something I can use. So if I use all that, I'll end up with 1 and 1. As much as I want you to do a thing. I hate taking a turn to play 1 card. I feel like it's a waste.
Don't do it.
But this guy has a recharge ability, so if I play him before, I can take advantage of his recharge ability next turn. So is the card roll worth it? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. It is 1, 2, and 1 to play this guy. He's got a recharge ability that lets me draw a card and gain an egg of its species. So I think it's worth it. Get some extra eggs out. That is my entire turn because I cannot do anything else.
Okay. So then a question about how soon after I play the card does it enter my reserve?
It's a
Like
me.
it-
Like it
okay.
enters the reserve first.
Okay. So I'm taking the extreme opposite end from what Bree just did. I'm taking a play action to drop 5 cards. Or am I? No, I lied.
First, you
There's too many birds involved in this. I need to get my gargantuan first.
which I'm guessing is going to be the bird one.
The bird one, yeah. All right.
So flip him over.
Next turn, the chaos will happen. Okay.
Next turn.
That's
There are only 4 available beasts.
I see the Yeti.
Or I guess the chaos might happen. Depends on if anyone steals the card. But even if I only get 4 days, that
okay.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
Play some cards.
His ability. Dude, that's pretty good.
Okay. Play the
When
draw
recharging,
wild.
you activate all your recharge cards
Too
twice.
cold. Or too
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll draw 3 cards and discard 1 from you.
Sweet.
forgot to when I recharge, I forgot to move this up and grab myself.
Yeah, that is important.
Oopsie.
It's all good.
Is there just a net under this, or?
All of them only had grab a net.
Okay.
I love playing games with John whenever it's like, John, here's a new game. And then like 2 turns in, he's like, I've broken it.
Yep. Sorry, not sorry.
I think I explained this while we were on at Origins, John. Your name came up because we were playing a game and someone asked me like, do I like losing? It was when we were playing Planet Unknown, and asked me if I like losing games, and I was like, it really depends. And I actually really enjoy it when my friends win games that I am introducing to them and teaching to them for the first time, because it lets me know that I taught it in a way where they can actually grab it, grapple it and play the game well.
And
then I was like, that is not the case with John, though. It makes me feel way better every time I beat John, because he just does games differently than everybody else. And
I don't know what it is.
I mean,
my brain just makes engine building go brrr.
yeah.
I'm going to.
Now remember, you don't have to go top to bottom. I know that's the 2 resources one's really good early.
Yeah,
So
1, 2.
Fish, bug.
oh, sorry.
Fish, bug. Unlocked ability. And I will get 2 resources, which will be.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take my first recharge action. Take all those guys back. We will do this, which means we will populate some more eggs.
I can also get a net because when I
when you
ability
yeah
unlocks, I can
yeah some captains unlock ability does something whenever you unlock them too. Like your captain will mark do something when you unlock them and then afterwards. So. Oh, it looks like there's a lot of triangles out right now, guys. So we actually get to populate the eggs. 5 different triangles. So we.
Yep. Bunch of them need nets though, so. Well, though there's also gravy. We're probably about to get that.
Now I have to discard down to 5, which I'm good. And then I will trigger my ability, which says draw a card and then gain an egg of its species. So we'll do that. And I will gain a bird egg. More importantly, keep this card from John. The double faction cards all
I
look
just
the same.
run it up that. Yep.
And then I'll gain a resource of my choice. Which
Oh
will
well.
be 4.
Yep. Yeah, that would have been a
Nice card, huh?
an absolutely fantastic card to draw
What?
with that. But oh well.
It is now-
I have other things I can do that are also nonsense. So we are playing so many cards. So first we will do.
Just to make sure, there is a limit of 2 per turn, so you have to chain. Okay, he's
Yeah.
got it. He's chained.
no,
Yeah.
he's-
Okay.
Yeah.
So first card, pay a quarrel. It has the immediate effect: play a card from the wilderness.
It also does this.
And that will be. I will pay 1 flower and 2 of those to play this guy for some in-game scoring.
Yep. Nice.
Then my actual card to play is this guy for 2 coral. activate one special coral effect icon, and we will do this
Play a
one.
card.
That's play another card.
Yep.
And this guy normally costs 4, but since I already have 3 coral icons in my habitat, he's just free. He only costs 1. So close. And then he scores me 3 VPs immediately.
Which gives you a net.
Gives me a net. I also played this guy in the middle there, so that's a second beast progress.
Oh, yeah, he's crap.
Yep. Yep. I played 1 fish and one fish and 1 bird.
That was only 4 cards.
4 cards. Where did I think the 5th was coming from? I don't know. It's still 4 cards in one turn.
That's so good.
Which is still satisfying.
Way better than my 1 for the 2 turns in a row, I think.
Yep.
Okay. Go.
Maybe I was thinking I had a way to use the net to do
You're
You're
something,
gonna take that fish.
but I
back?
don't.
Oh, I didn't get my net.
And I get a point. And
My captain can go on mountains for free, so I'm gonna go here.
Get a
It's gonna
net.
give me a flower. It's gonna give me a net that I'm gonna spend on egg. Point. Please. And I'm gonna go ahead and spend another net.
Which gives me a resource.
Source. Very nice.
I think it's gonna be this guy. So we're gonna place my captain, who's got the ability to block now. That just seems like a pretty good spot over there.
so does it end when we get to that track?
No, the end is gonna happen when all the trophies are gone.
Oh, okay.
If you get to the end of your, you're talking about the egg track?
No, no,
Oh,
no.
no,
No,
that's
the reset track.
Yeah, and then the end of this track will discard trophies.
As I place this guy, I get to discard a card and gain 2 of its resource.
So
How-
when it gets here, every time
This
someone
is-
recharges, it just
Oh,
activates the
captain
ability
ability.
again.
Yep, captain
And that
ability is
ability
when I
is
place it,
trophy.
discard a card.
Oh,
and then
I get it.
Then there's no more.
I then get those 3 things that I can do if I would like. I do like the simple hatch an egg, get an egg. Seems fun. Each time you flip an egg, I'd have to be flipping eggs for that. You kind of want to start flipping some eggs though. I'm looking at the guy I can't get. Are this both hatch an egg, get an egg insects? Discard up to 3 cards. Play this card for 1 less resource, and then gain a net. That seems pretty weak. I will gain this flag over here. Discard 1 card, then gain 1 victory point for any of species icons in your league. Then gain 1 for any of its species icon in your reserve. Oh wow! So if I discard a guy who's a double, if I discarded this guy, it'd be for every. Nice. That's cool. 1 point for both hatch and unhatched egg. That's pretty good. But I already took my flower. I'm left with a fruit and a coral, and I'm gaining both of those as resources. So that is my turn. I'll pass it on.
Let's see. We have 2 workers to place. And those. Yeah, I think it's me. Most of the things I would go here, spending 2 resources to gain 1 of everything.
I'm gonna call back. I have 5 cards.
Wait. A full sweep. I'll get these guys for you. You have any, Oh, don't forget your net.
Yep, I took it.
Yep, and then you have any yellow cards yet?
No.
Yeah, you just grab his turn.
Yep. I'm gonna spend a net to get this crab. Gives me 1 victory point, please.
That is, who's that? Yellow?
So that means I get to place a thing.
Yep.
Ooh. That's rehatch 2 eggs, and it's a fruit. My favorite icon.
And you get an insect with it, or a bird.
Oh. Yeah. I can buy that for free.
Also,
Upside,
So this lets me pick
Pick a
up a
card.
card. Oh my goodness. One recharge card in your reserve.
what does this do? Gain a random egg? I need that card to go out so that I can start getting some random.
Focus. Okay, I'm going to pick up this card. And then I'm going to spend my thingy to hatch 4 eggs to take a gargantuan card.
Yep.
Right? That's my ability for the turn.
Yep. And you want the Yeti? I'm almost doing an identical turn to you. And it's all because I was pointing out the eggs that weren't this. I'm gonna take this egg.
I didn't want that egg anyways.
And I'll take one for
Three gains.
Yeah. And then I'll hatch 4 eggs to take a gargantuan beast as well. And I'm gonna take Gary Yakiner. He's gonna go down here and
Yep.
He seems pretty fun.
Contrary to form, Bree is not always being crabbing.
Nope. I did say that. I did say I was in crab, but
Yeah.
this guy seemed good for me in my current strategy.
Yep. And now I get to do silly things. With this few resources on my board, I'm gonna play multiple cards. So first we get one of each of those. Play this, which advances that. Lets me pick a card. And since it's a fish, this advances again and wakes it.
Nice.
And he gets charges, right?
2 charges, yes.
Can I have the gargantuan rulebook? The blue rulebook.
And then the other card that was in my hand is this guy. Because my beasties woke up, it has a resource cost of cheap ass free. So yeah.
Since beasts are not energy cards, its energies cannot be. It also does not count for that. I did mislead you. I don't know if that's.
It's fine. I will probably get some kind of energy card.
Ooh. I am not going mushrooms at all, so.
Then forget. Does something happen when he runs out of energy?
Nope. You just
No.
you have two uses of
I
that.
just get 2 free cards over the course of the game.
Yep. And all your
And
birds
you-
and fish are worth points now.
Yeah.
That includes hatched eggs as well. Yeah, that was another there. So your hatched bird egg is different.
Yeah, I see that. Great out there. Do I want any of these?
The unhatched eggs don't count for the toes, do they?
They count for anything that's in your that says you get points for cards. They do not count for
Okay, that was the question. Yeah.
Yeah.
or this.
Yes.
Yeah. Unhatched eggs do not help you here, or they don't help you get these guys, but they need to hatch. But they do help with cards that say you get points for blah blah blah. I actually have one of my hands. So you can see that guy how he says
Yeah.
he gets points for birds. You see how they have the black edge?
Yes.
Yeah. It counts on hatch eggs. Yep.
So it counts full.
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, before I pass the mark, I do
So this would be dragon icons as well as dragon eggs.
Yep. And hash dragon egg on top.
Any kind of dragon.
That's from the wilderness.
From Wilderness or the top 4 cards of the deck. I chose not to look at
It doesn't say. There's probably a rule in here that will specify, but I'm gonna assume these cards are discarded. They can choose that.
probably.
Neat.
I can only take one more fruit and take one mushroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here, and then just pick up this guy with the mushroom and this guy. All right, I picked up the mushroom guy first, and I actually might want him. Hold on, instead of this cooler guy. Maybe restore all the energy of one card in your game, or 3 endgame points.
This video is explaining eggs don't contribute to this.
No, it does. It does actually.
Oh, eggs contribute to that one.
We'll make sure on that one because it doesn't have the backside to it, but hatch eggs not. Make sure on that one. I believe there isn't a page for all the things back there. You can complete this achievement to get 10 or more of the same species of birds. For eggs, only those that are unhatched count. If you use eggs, you have to hatch. You can hatch your eggs.
Okay.
It works just like these. You can
Okay.
hatch your eggs for them.
That's good.
So I guess that does kind of qualify for not just your cat like. Yeah. I just got really
there. And let's see. This guy. And that's
okay. Maybe it's a double crab. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put those. For the last one. Okay, which puts me at 8 right now.
Nice. Oh, next turn. Yeah. You have to spend a turn. Oh, you could actually do it right now.
I can do it right now.
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Yep. I get it. You get a once per game ability. And you get that trophy.
Yep.
Which also means you can unlock your hero ability. And he's got an unlock ability too, so.
Yep.
What's his unlock? Say.
Well, it's just
So, yeah, so
when
you
your captain unlocks, or each time your captain's placed, place 1 energy on your board, or allocate any of your energy for your boards to any energy cards in your reserve.
yeah, so
Okay, so I gain an energy.
yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Let's do the.
Did you get your rewards for this too?
Yes, I should. Okay.
And did you get your 2 resources for this?
No, I didn't.
And you don't have to choose that one. You can choose any of the rewards on any of those. So you
That's
can get a
fine.
net or something.
I'll spend 2 points. Mushroom.
I really should have played this guy.
Okay. Take all cards with desired species from the wilderness, then gain 1 VP for each one taken. So,
Crabs?
crabs.
Oh boy.
3 crabs.
Yeah,
Nice.
3 big fees. So white goes up 3. 1, 2, and 3.
You also get to place one of these.
Yep.
Oh.
There is 1 egg left out here that you can claim. You place it exactly there.
Well, it would have to be this one.
It could be no. It could be anything.
Oh,
Yep.
And it's an action to take. I guess it's an action to hatch eggs to take any of these.
Yes.
Okay.
My turn.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna play cards this turn. 3 fruit, 1, 2, 3, and 1 coral. To play the Uka Lord. When recharging, gain 1 resource that I've released off, or creature okay, we get additional resource. And then this guy is 2 mushrooms and 1 flower for Mikey. Continuous ability, each time I activate a recharge card in my reserve, I gain 1.
Nice.
And then that's 2 monkeys. Boop boop. Twice on my Yeti board.
I'm going up twice as well by spending 1 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. And these are just end-game scoring, so they're not going to do anything besides give me some stuff. But got the double butterfly. Yep, and it does say per card, doesn't say per icon, so I do not get 2 movements because of them.
Um, I am refreshed.
It is nice that we staggered our refresh turns a little bit, guys, so we can actually have like room on the board to place guys. So
So
good job, team. You did it.
those come back. This advances, and
Yeah.
I get a net back.
I'll take care of the V's.
I have 2 cards in hand. I get 1 coral from this, and I get
That's it.
unhatch an egg.
Why is there a thing on the V? When did this get here? And why is it there?
Stream, how'd it happen?
Oh, okay. I'm not crazy, guys. I literally just put it there 2 seconds ago.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
and then
I literally
totally blanked.
and then totally blanked and was like, "Wait, what is this egg?" Yeah, literally just put it there. We're all on the same page.
Pretty funny.
Okay. Unhatch one of the.
How did this food get in my mouth?
Okay. That was my refresh now.
Okay. So can I hatch these eggs in any order?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if it had to be like. You
Nope,
have to go
nope,
over.
nope.
Okay.
So you can hatch your bird eggs for these, for instance, because you don't need bird eggs possibly.
Well, but this would give me bird. I mean, yes. Well, I want to hatch things that I'm going to like go for something.
No, because you hatch them as you go for it.
Oh,
So like in order to get a dragon, this dragon achievement, you have
Yeah.
to hatch dragons as you do it. So basically hatching eggs at the moment you're completing the achievement lowers how many of that species you
Okay.
need.
Okay, so we don't care about
Forgot
birds.
about
that.
So 1, 2. What's the other?
You got lots of dragons. So
Yeah. No. But not on one.
I'm gonna pass. I don't know if you had an eye on one.
Oh, it was gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Totally sorry.
This guy's sad and asleep forever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you flip him
Oh, you
over.
can only take one?
Yep, you flip him over, and then you can go ahead and put your marker on him, which is on your player board currently, on the far left. So every time you play a card with a crab or a dragon, you get to do a thing. Move to the right, and then eventually wake up and you get it done.
Yeah.
Yep, I know. Yep.
Snail ability. I'm gonna bring this back. I'll put it here.
Okay, I am going to go ahead
A
and
good spot for me.
this is a really good spot for you. I do like how this is here. Yep. Egg it is. Yep. I'm going to pick a card. Guess I'm gonna get one of the lizards. Each time you play an instant card, gain a DP. That seems fine. Although, I don't have any energy cards left yet. I'm gonna grab this guy. And then I'm gonna get 3 corals. I'll get them anyways. 1. 2.
No.
And then 3. I'm gonna have to discard cards. Never. I'd say it's fine, so it's fine. Am I next to any of the... Oh, I do. I am next to one of them. Oh, I'm next to that. That's next to one. Sweet. I can do that. That's the order you do. The order you recharge matters for me right now. I'm gonna look up the exact order.
Okay.
I believe I get my net, and then I have to discard on 5, which means in between. Oh no, I have to recall first. Yep, retrieve crew, and then you advance the time track and move the net. Dang. Need a net.
Okay. I'm going to
Should
go.
I should not have grabbed the second guy.
I'm gonna go here. It gets me a this. Pump that up one. It gets me this for my mushroom.
I'm gonna have to get rid of cards, but I got
Ooh.
fish horse. That's what's important.
Stop knocking these. Let's see.
Let's check out
Yeah,
the hotness that is fish horse.
Coral Town.
The literal name.
And
Fish horse. This guy's a dinosaur with a cactus butt. Dry desert.
no,
It's
I'll
the
take
desert.
a flower. And be done.
Okay. I'm gonna claim. This. Okay. If I can make this one a fish.
Yep.
Spend and
And you can make it a butterfly too, right? Oh, you already
Well,
did.
it's already been butterfly. Okay.
So that's 2
So
down.
okay, so and I can do this.
That's 1, 2.
So
3.
3 fish, 3 butterflies.
Where's your third fish at?
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I didn't see it. For some reason,
Yeah.
this is blind to me. I don't know
Oh,
why.
okay.
I just couldn't see that guy up there. The glare.
Yep.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
And you get, if you wanted to, you could take the top spot and hatch 2 eggs.
Oh, sure. Why not? I can do it.
Also, kind of makes me a little upset. Whatever. So, that was mine. I was going for that. You know,
Oh,
I
you're
got
for it. No, you can go
4,
for it.
5.
Okay. I'm gonna spend an energy to gain a portal, and then I'm gonna play cards this turn. So the Drekugar costs 1, 2 fruit, 1 mushroom. End of game, I get 1 victory point for each monkey manager. And then I'm also getting the Wolter, which costs 1 fruit, 2 coral. End of game, I gain 1 VP for each of my remaining nets and resources. Max 12 monkeys. 2 monkeys, boop boop. Yeti awakens. So I can now recharge with just 2 of my crew members on the map, and when recharging, activate all recharge cards once per. That's it.
Well, I'm going to have to take a recharge action, which means I will pull my people back. Knock over that guy. Taking that.
Oh, that's come up.
Discard down to 5. I think that one's playing still. Pretty good. Yeah, it's these 2 guys. I'm gonna get rid of the bird dude. Do you have anything to get fish to the discard pile? And then I'm going to draw a card and gain a negative type. It's a fish egg! Hurrah! That's 1 point.
So few mushrooms out. What's it?
Oh, you got your 3 points for that guy?
Oh, it's now.
Yeah, it's that one. That one's immediate. You get net.
Wait, I think I did that. I'm not sure. But
I think because I think you. Were on
yeah, I
top
think I
there.
did. Yeah.
That's a thing I could do. Yeah, I'll play cards. First we'll do this guy. Plus 1 and 2 and 1. So each time I play a card that costs 4 resources or more, including this guy, into VP. And then you to play a card from the wilderness for 3. Yeah. Yeah. We'll play this guy. Whose would cost 4, but it didn't. Lets me draw a card from the wilderness and gain 2 of its habitat resource. And the 2 mushrooms. And I will use those 2 mushrooms to play this guy. Who gives me
1 point for the habitat with you missed.
Yep.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, or yep, 5 or 4.
And you get another net.
Maybe one of these days I will stop knocking over my own problems. I don't think so. That day will be tomorrow.
They'd have to be
because I
like-
will know.
They'd have to be
Yeah.
yet another layer card.
Yeah.
Deep.
I will stop
Your turn.
knocking them over tomorrow when I am no longer playing Wondrous creatures.
That is not a space you can go.
Oh, it's
That
not.
is-
Oh, that looked too. That looked too. Crap.
You can get one mushroom in a pool.
Yeah.
Probably one of the beast creatures who's like one for game.
That would be kind of neat.
Like the whale.
Two mushrooms.
Yeah, they get an energy because it's my dude.
You can make that guy every creature.
Yes. Well, I may as well like. Hey, let's make it.
I think that's an either or though, so you can't gain and give him one.
Oh, okay.
So you can either go up to 2 or you can redistribute that 1 if you want.
Well,
to.
but I get it for. That's fine.
Yeah. I think it's probably better right now.
I'm going to recharge.
Another egg.
That. When recharging, activate all recharge cards once more. I have 2 recharge cards. Each time I activate a recharge card, I gain 1 VP.
So you're getting
So I'm
4
gonna get
VPs.
4
Oh, look at this
VP.
engine this guy's built over here.
Yep.
This one, draw 1 card, then gain its habitat resource. I'm gonna
Flowers.
get a flower, and then I'll do
Did you get your net
again.
already?
I get a fruit.
Yep.
And then this one is when recharging game one resource that I'm released of. So I'll do coral for the first one. Mushrooms. That's my turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and claim this guy over here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually say. Mainly because I want to make sure that I get it before bounded. You do have 3, 4, so 5 actually. So it is actually pretty close.
Yeah.
And then I'll gain 3 points. 1, 2, and 3. I want to place this guy. Wait, that's not one. That lets you do it once. It doesn't let you do it twice.
Which one?
Man, I really wanted to. I don't want any of these eggs. Oh well. Let's grab a crab egg. Dragon egg. And then I'll get a resource of my choice, which will be. Here. Nope, I didn't get mine. Most important part of getting that is getting the trophy. And as I get a trophy, I get a resource. Because that is what that guy does.
Thanks.
It would be a. Let me start finding guys. So let's see what we cost. Fruit.
Place. Place this here. Gives me 1 point of egg. And then I can get a mushroom and 2 fruits. I'll take you. And you. Indeed.
Crab Dragon. Seems like it's perfect for Mark. In game, score. You also get to score another scoring card once more.
Yep.
If you get to.
All done?
Yep.
I will
place this guy here.
You suck. My insect
Take
ate.
this. I'm also going to spend my net. I'm going to get 1 point.
You know.
Get 1
My gig. My gig.
So I'm going to get 2 resources here, and then I'll get.
Okey-doke. I have my net now, which could be good. Not bad. Grab some cards potentially. Um. Let's go.
This is pick up a card from the wilderness and gain its permanent resource.
Yep.
Cool.
I'll do my captain. And we'll discard one of you guys. As much as I want to keep you, you're just not going to get from me. Discard him to gain 2 coral. I will go ahead and spin my net to do one of my recharge actions, which is going to be draw a card and get an egg of its type. It was a lizard. Just fine with me. And I will go ahead and gain a point because of that. That's actually pretty cool. They don't work together, though. I would like to gain 2 flowers at least, but let's make sure I don't want to have any of these guys. In her minute. Maybe it's shot. I'll do the same bird. This one looks cute. I'll get 2 of these. That's my turn. My turn.
Yeah, I'm going to go here. Gain a whole mess of. Yep. Okay.
My cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Playing Tank Scroll. Gain 2 VPs for mushroom habitat in your reserve, including this card. Max 10, which I currently can do its card 8.
16, yeah, you get 2 nets. Nice.
That's simple. I sweep half the board.
Sweep half the board and then pick one.
And that is brown.
I like those ones because it's like, okay, here's my favorite card. I'll sweep the other half of it and see if something better pops up.
Play the Sun Arrow.
All right, Mr. Graham. I was like looking through my hand because I had my turn planned, and I was like, wait, where are the cards I'm gonna put it? I had the turn plan, so I put them.
I'm gonna spend the net to activate this to sweep half and pick 1. So I will sweep this half. What's that?
Hatch an egg and then move your a guy one space over, but it's a little too late for me. Oh, that actually might not be too late.
That's
Can I take it?
interesting. Take this out. This out. It's a recharge guy. Awesome. This is awesome. I'm going to hatch a monkey. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Didn't you just take your turn, or did you do other things?
That was
Oh, you just did that.
that
Oh,
was
cool.
a-
yeah, just a sweep. Cool. Just a
um
sweeper. Yeah, nice.
so boom.
Yeah.
I do the one to pick 2 cards, so we're gonna pick up this card and this card.
I am actually altering my turn. I'm gonna go here instead. Spin 2 full.
Did you get your award?
I get it. I pass it to him.
Oh, okay. I saw
Yeah,
a award there, not 2 together.
All right, I go in here. I'm taking the flower action to do this. I don't have a. This whole plan hinged on me having a net.
Hmm.
Oh well, I'll do this. I'll do my play next turn. So that's gonna do that, and then I need that and that. So I just need to get another flower somehow. Yeah. Maybe I'll take some flowers. I like those. Do you? All right. Then I have one of each of the other resources. I have too many cards in hand. I just need resources. So I'm gonna take one of each resource, except for flowers. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
That was not what I was gonna originally do.
I'm going to spend a net
Sad at myself.
to do this. Pick up this card to gain a coral.
I can still do this. Yeah, this is still pretty good.
You really want to play here. That's right. And then I think it is a be a play cards. Do 1, 2, 3 fruit and 2 coral. Play this guy, which is activate all my recharge cards, gaining 1 point for each. I gain a coral and flip an egg to get. Flip this to get another coral. Then my second card, that for a fruit and 2 coral. Draw a card. Fantastic. And then I also gain a net because my hand has 5 cards in it.
I do. Yeah. But it's a fruit fish. Yeah, mine's coral. Mine's a kill fin.
Different.
Ah, similar but different.
Did it?
Do I want to spend more nuts? I don't think so yet.
I don't think we're gonna need it, but I'm gonna start doing this.
Yep.
Refreshing.
Sweep the board!
Yep.
And you get a net. Well, there's double fish. It's actually pretty big. Hatch 5 eggs. Hatch up to 5 eggs and gain 2 points for. Oh man, too bad my eggs are all hatched. That's nice. I need refresh eggs.
I need more of these. What are all the blue cards?
I got a couple in my hand. Oh, yeah.
My turn. I am going to.
Yeah, there must be a bunch left in the deck. Because otherwise, it's like, how does anyone get this?
I've yet to see one of those.
1, 2,
I keep getting lightning bolts.
3.
And also the right cards. Three's got two.
There are 4 blue cards in here. People have skipped out.
Okay. Makes sense.
I think I have enough cards in my hand to get that. Get them out. No, I only have 1 purple card. Purple card right there. You have 0 cards in hand. Good luck for that on me, because I have luck.
I'm gonna play some cards. I can play this one and I'll spend it. Yep. So I can play this one. I'm also going to play. So I play them like one at a time. kind of?
Yes, you do play the cards one at a time.
I don't play this one. So I'll spend 1 fruit, 2 coral to play this guy, and then spend 1, 2 fruit, 1 flower to play the mom hog, which activate 1 recharge card in my reserve, then gain 1 egg of its species. So we will fruit or coral? I'll take coral, and then I can look at space me a point. Is it? That's my turn.
And 1 resource shot. You know that too. Okay, so I'm gonna place here. I definitely grab a flower. I could grab fruit and that guy. I am gonna grab one of these 2. I'll grab this guy. Handful of purple guys now. And then I'm gonna grab a fruit. Because I have to, actually. It's going to anyways. Alright, that's my turn. Oh, duh. This is where my brain actually starts working. I got something going on now. This guy is gonna pop off.
Okay. So I am refreshing. I have 5 cards in hand, so no problems there. That means it. These get eggs on circles.
Circle.
One of those.
Working out for me suddenly. I see 2 And I don't see anything else.
Oh, yeah.
Rip.
Yep.
That is all the eggs that'll come out. But there are ways to get more eggs out of this bag. Mainly like one of these two things.
Those two things. Oh, I did this. Still have to do this. Okay. Is that it? Oh, I got my third mat. That's important. Okay. That should be it for me now.
Oh, two mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Naps.
Grab crab.
Grab the egg.
And get a point. Yank.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 monkeys.
Oh boy.
10 monkeys. Trophy. I used the one that I activate on my recharge ones, and I now have 3 trophies, so I don't think this doubles this.
No.
No. But I am activating all 3 of these will give me 3 victory points from this guy.
All right, go.
So I will draw a card and gain its habitat resource. So I will gain a mushroom. And then I will gain 1 resource that I have the least of. For every 3 trophies, gain 1 additional. So of the same resource. So boop, boop. And then gain 1 fruit, and for every 3 trophies,
So you get 2 fruit.
2.
Okay. Here we go. I'm playing cards. This card. Must be this. He also says, each time I play an instant card, I gain a victory point. Second card. It also advances this. There's going to be this guy. If he gives me a resource, I'm just going to get a flower because I'm going to think about it right now. He also advances this on top of advancing it. Whoops. He's also a instant card, so I'll get a point for this guy. This guy will flip over now. Each time you gain, as soon as you awaken this beast, gain 1 victory point for each egg in your reserve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 victory points for me. Which is 2 nets.
2 nets.
We will then go ahead and pop my dude. He's going to give me 6 resources of my choice. I'm just going to play this guy for free and get 2 extra in second. I'm playing for free because I'm spending the net to do this. But he's coming out. We will then go ahead and do this guy to play. Oh, never mind. I thought he was a yellow guy. Oops. So I get 2 more resources of my choice. And I need to get another yellow guy. I miscalculated something. If that's the case, I want to do this guy instead. Get him out. Get this guy out a little bit. And then I get 3 resources of my choice. I'm just going to get 1, 1, and 1. I don't think so. And, think I need any of them right now? I do not. I will pass turn.
Alright, so go there with my captain. Get one of these. And a flower, a coral, a mushroom. Um, I will just take resources for that. And then I have. Hey, I'm next to this lovely space, so I have some nets to throw away. This one.
By the way, I didn't say it, but which space are you next to? So you can only do each action once per turn.
Okay.
That is good to know. So you can use it this
Yes.
turn and then yes.
Yep.
Otherwise,
Use one this turn
otherwise I would definitely play another card.
to scoop this.
That is a rule that I missed the first game I played, and I abused the crap out
Oh.
of this. Yeah. I was like one turn playing like 3 cards because I'm 3 nets. So,
Yep. Okay.
you can only activate each little spot on here once per turn. So like I can't just spend 3 nets and play 3 cards.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Something that doesn't really come up until like late in the game, but once it does, it's like
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like with being able to get mounds, if I had a bunch of nets at the end of the game, I could just spam that one. And
Yep.
then... But I don't have the nets for it.
Yep.
Actually, I don't think I gained a net when I passed that. When I passed 15.
you didn't pass 15 yet.
Sorry, I was looking at white. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm yellow.
I got
Never
my two. I
mind.
got my 2 nets. But, you know,
I thought I was white because I'm playing the Yeti now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I will pass on the other two.
Where is my guy even? Somebody's a spider lizard. He's got a cool tent like stinger. Oh no, those are like little like little claws.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm done.
He likes
Okay.
eggs. That's all I really know.
okay. Play the Rosaroo. Flip 2 eggs, then gain 2 eggs for each flipped. Oh, and then no, stop. I will now play the Dubicon.
Duplicon.
One. Discard 2 card. Discard a card to gain 2 of its habitat. 2. There's a dragon, so it puts up 1 space. And I'll go ahead and spend an energy. Okay. I'm done.
Oh, I need a net. Can I do that?
I think I will it.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I'm gonna play cards. So, 1 fruit and 1 mushroom. This first part of that. All of the top 3 cards attack, take 1, and progress the discard. Gain BP equal to 1. This goes 3. I don't care what it does. I'm taking from the gorilla. Good.
2 points per turn. It's pretty good on top of that.
Yeah. So I'm getting 2 victory points right now. It's
Just
in net. And then, can I play the one I just picked up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Seems like.
Mhm.
1, 2. Maybe that's not good.
Okay, that's a fun turn. My turn? Okay, I'm going to use my net to play a card. Playing my Globian. 2 and 2. I get a thing I'm about to use, so I'll use this guy there to pick a card. Picking that guy up. We will then go ahead and use this guy to discard 1 energy above to play a recharge card for free. He comes out.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then I'm going to do the thing. So I am going to go ahead and spend him while I can, because I would like this. So I'm done with my energy, guys. And I'm going to then... Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, I think I do this right now. This goes here. I get this. I gain a resource of my choice because I got a trophy. I will then also go ahead and use my recharge action, which is draw a card and gain an egg of its species, which is a mammal egg. This is going to give me 2 points because my rewards are doubled because of my guy. Which will give me a net. And then I will do my least thing, which is going to be flowers or things for each. And then I'm going to gain 2 victory points.
Yep. Man, that early me jumping away to a lead is
Dwindled
that's
fast.
evaporating.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, we've got half the trophies still out.
Yeah, we're
Those
also
will
pushing-
evaporate fast too.
They will.
we're-
No, we're starting to really build up stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually have some mammals suddenly. Got 2 mammals that turn.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna play that there and just gain the 3 fruit. Do I want to use a net? Yes. Spend 1 and this guy. That gives me 1 of those. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna play dragons.
Is it the 6th one?
Yes.
No. You
What?
like twice you've claimed the one
I know.
right before
Well, I'm
me.
flipping 3A. I get 3 over here.
Oh, so that changes my plans a little bit. I don't need to play you
Yeah.
anymore.
And I get 2 cards. I'll take. And okay.
I think I can. No. Good.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yep.
My turn.
Yes. Hi, Tisha.
Flower,
Well, thank you there.
whirlpool.
First time chatter.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Niriana. Yeah, it has been a really nice game. We're wrapping it up, I think so. Niriana.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my net to play another card. Again, use that space. It's a great space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This guy is a lightning card, so I gain a point from my blue guy. Then I can pick any card I want to. Where did he go?
Which
Someone just took him.
My-
the guy I was
what?
gonna take.
The guy that I was gonna take.
Ooh.
This guy?
Yeah, where did he?
What guy?
Oh, is it the same kind of guy? This guy? That guy. I want the other guy.
Ooh.
He's my guy.
Don't know
Too
about that.
bad.
No, we're gonna take the turn back now. Give me my net. Give me my net.
Back, turn, back, turn.
Makes me sad. I'm sad. Alright, so instead we can do this thing. How are you doing on your monkeys and dragons? You could definitely do it if you want.
Yep, I can claim that.
So I will be claiming it, just so you can.
Fair.
I will be doing.
I'm so behind on trophies. I'm not even on the board on trophies.
I will be doing this one.
Do you not have your captain ability?
He's-
I have done from turn 1 because of my worker.
Oh wow.
So I will get this. And then I did my recharge. I grabbed it. Where did I put it? I put it on my dude, so that. Wait, and then I could technically use a net on something over there. Ooh, I could do that. It's kind of fun. I'll wait till next turn. Past turn.
All right.
Things might change. by then.
Yeah. So this has changed my plan a smidge. I will use a net to abuse this to pick this guy up. Yeah. Or wait, do I need this? 1, 2, 3,
Where'd you go,
4,
Keisha? You want to
5,
get on camera?
6,
Hi.
7.
Oh, you
Yeah,
got it.
I do need this for that.
Hi.
And then we will do a playing cards. I have 4 fruit icons already, so berry is free. And I have 4 mushroom icons already, so Cavigator is free.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get to go ahead and get a trophy.
Yep.
And you get to go ahead and place another one of these guys.
Yeah.
Which could claim the last egg out. Oh no, there's 2 more.
There's 2 eggs.
Ooh.
I'll drop a root icon on top of this fish, I think. And that lets me pick up a card. Well, I have this maxed out, so that seems good.
Mark.
Okay.
It is your turn.
And I'm done.
Cool. My Yeti says I can recharge with just 2 of my crew members on the map, so I'm going to recharge. I have to discard down to 5. So 3.
You will get a net though.
I'm gonna net. I'm activating 3 abilities twice, so I'm getting 6 points, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That is another net.
And then I will draw a card.
Mark, the
Yes.
maximum number of nets you can have is 3.
Oh.
You would have to discard
And
one for a point,
habitat
unless you just want to
resource.
throw it at a mushroom or
card.
discard a card, get 2 resources
Gain
of
its
its kind.
habitat resource. I gain 2
okay.
flower here.
Oh, 2 resources of my choice.
Yep.
I have to
You-
discard a
you
card.
Discard a card, though, yeah. It's either a point, a mushroom, or.
I'll take a mushroom.
All right, I'm gonna spend my net now.
I guess because
to
there's
discard.
only so many mushrooms, so many net pieces.
Yeah, but yeah, it just also it's on your board. at the
Yeah,
very
no,
bottom. So I'm gonna spin my net. Did that. Grab this guy. I get an egg. That egg's gonna give me 4 points.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4. I am going to take this one and put it here. That egg's gonna give me 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That'll give me a trophy. And now I'll take my turn. It might just be a recall turn. I have 0 crabs to use for that. I do have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lizards. Getting up there to get that one. I need to unhatch eggs in order for that to happen. I can do 2 of these guys. Nope, don't have any coral. Don't have any nets. We're gonna recharge. So bloop, bloop, and bloop. I will gain a net and do a full sweep. Anybody wants a full sweep?
Remind me, did we say hashtags do or don't count for that one?
Hashtags do not. You actually have to hatch eggs to make that work. So you could use your eggs, but you have to hatch the eggs for that. It's just like these.
Yeah. Okay.
I will then go ahead and discard one
I
of
don't.
these guys. It's actually going to be this guy. That guy gets discarded. I will then go ahead and do my 2 things here, which is draw a card and gain an egg if it's type. I will draw a fish egg, get a fish egg, but since I can't actually take it, I'll get 4 points instead. 1, 2, 3, 4, and gain 2 nets total. 1 for the refresh. And, oh, I already came back. And then, do you have any nets? Oh, they're over there. You have a net pile over there.
Yep.
And then I
I
will
feel like reaching across the board.
gain
back.
a coral, and then gain a point for that coral. And then I'll pass turn.
Cool. I have 6 crabs and a flippin' egg to finally get on the trophy board. What do I want to do?
Okay, we're gonna do these in additional time. I just counted
Mhm.
the extra 1 from the trophy. So
That is what. I will do this one. That is activate my refreshers. So I get a coral from you, and I can hatch an egg. This butterfly isn't doing anything for me anymore. To get any 2 resources, fruit, and a
You know, whenever I took this at the beginning of the game, I was not expecting to swing to lizards. But here we are.
Yep.
Sitting on 7 lizards.
Okay.
Play some cards. Okay. Let's do that. 2 VP for each
Aw.
habitat.
This guy's name is Lily Lizard.
8.
He's got a little flower lizard.
8. I could place one of those. Not sure what that does.
Is face down.
Oh, okay. Oh, I take one of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Could go anywhere.
any of the water
Any of the water
spaces.
spaces. Yeah.
What's that water? Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Yep, that is pick a card and gain the resource of its type.
Okay. There, flips. Now it's 1 less to play. This. Rolling. Do that. Wait, spend a resource, then flip a card of its choice. Wait.
You know, you
Gain
gain
a
gain a card and then gain its resource too.
Oh, okay. Well,
Net to do that. So you gain any card you want and gain its resource too. Which means you have a choice because there's one of each out there at least. If you really need a resource.
okay. And I'm done.
I'm going to play these
Oh my
cards.
god.
One,
Wish I had that guy earlier.
1,
Oh, sorry.
and 1.
This guy's beautiful.
two,
And I
1, 2.
Not going to recharge again this turn. Probably.
So I'm placing this recharge that when recharging, I gain 1 VP per 2 match eggs in my reserve. And then this energy guy comes out 2 energy. I can discard 1 energy above to activate 1 recharge code in the reserve. That's the end of my turn.
I am going to go ahead and place this guy out here. He will grab this guy on flower. What does this guy do? Mushroom. Next turn. Immediately play 1 card that costs two resource or less for free. Yeah, I'll take that guy too. And then I'll take a coral.
This card's a coral.
Oh. I also... Yeah, he doesn't actually score me that much. My cards... Ooh. Actually, he does score me a bunch. I'm not going to be able to play all those cards. I'll just take the coral. And then I'll play a card for free. Not for free, but for free. 2 mushrooms and this thing to play this Torturin. He gives me a lot of points for some lizards. And then I'll also do this guy to play a yellow card for free. It'll be this guy. He's got a recharge action. Flipping my eggs back over. Like, that'd been great. Gain 1 resource and flip up to 2 eggs. Like, that'd be so great to have there. Then I could actually start trying to go for that. Okay, and then that is my turn.
I just remember when I played these, you gave me the 6 points for their effect. I should also have 4 points for playing 2 cards that cost 4+.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Relevant, because I'm about to play another 2 cards that cost 4+. So first one is the applet.
Oh, thank you.
That's 1, 2, 3, and
Does this get me an award or what is this?
That is another trophy.
Okay, cool.
And this is 2 VPs per fruit habitat icon in my reserve, including this card. Caps at 10, but I gained 12 because it also costs 4+.
So that's all the way up to 50.
Yep.
You get the trophy. Dang, bud.
Yep.
Oh, that's sorry, that's me. Sorry, that was me.
Okay.
But it's really
not
close.
Not a trophy.
Not a trophy,
Not
but
a
you do gain a net and put a guy out.
Net.
And you can put one of these things out.
Ooh.
Which there are no more eggs left this game, so
Yeah.
I think we're actually gonna get all the trophies done and not even get to the end there.
I think so too.
That's
pretty cool.
kinda wild.
Oh, I forgot to do his effect. God damn it.
Let's do
I'm just gonna do it real quick.
that,
Not
I
really
guess.
anybody. Because literally just discard this and gain 2. Well,
Yep.
technically, that would have been shuffled the deck.
Other one will be this that costs 4. So I get another 2 points, which is a net for me.
Sweet.
Plus a fruit, 2 coal, and a flower. And I will immediately spend one of the energy off him to look at the top 3 cards of the deck.
Oops.
And add one of
I
these to my
misplaced him.
hand and
Damn it.
gain.
So dumb. That's too much of a work. I can't. What? It's really not good. Just
Matter? Yes, I do need a flower, so I will add that to my hand. Gain a flower. Okay. That is that turn.
I will claim crab. No. So what does this one do?
that one triggers all your yellow cards. You
Which I
have.
have not. Okay. This one you gain energy.
You put energy in one of your guys that you already have. One of your purple guys.
Oh.
You recharge him back up to max.
That's fine. Sure. I'm going to use him to and then
I'm gonna spend an energy to activate this card, which will give me 4 victory points because I have 8 matched decks. Victory points.
And now you gotta do the thing. Or it-
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna spend my other energy on that card to get 4 more victory points. Same card.
And you get a trophy.
So I get a trophy, which gives me 2 victory points. And then I will claim I have 2 of each card.
You haven't taken your turn yet, yeah.
I will put that here. I'm using.
It's close.
Sorry, I'm using the one that recharges one of my energy cards, so I'll recharge this energy card.
Mhm.
I'm gonna spend an energy to.
It
Sorry.
It fully recharges, yeah.
Yeah, I get another trophy,
Yes, you do get that. Yep.
so that gives me another 2 victory points.
Yep.
Spend energy for 4 victory points.
And a net, which is actually just a point.
Spend an energy for 4 victory points.
Which also puts a guy out. Okay, so this is going to be our last round of the game. Which sucks. I'm pretty sure I missed a resource from earlier.
nothing gonna do much of anything.
Man, my last 2 turns I misplayed. Yep. It happens, doesn't
Too
it?
greedy holding things in hand.
There you go. There's that. I will gain one of those for sure. I will use my net to play a card. It's going to be this guy. It costs this. I will gain a flower and then use the flower. Missed that part. He comes out. I gain a point because I played a white that card. I then play a card for free that costs 2 or less. That's going to be this guy, who is also a card I'm playing for that. The next card I play this turn costs -1. Too bad I can't play another card. Oh,
That's it down.
that sounds pretty fun for this.
Yeah, I could do that. Okay.
And then I can get a coral. I'm just gonna randomly grab things and see if it screws people up. And a mushroom. This one. And that's my last turn of the game.
Cool. I'll use a net to activate this. Add this guy to my hand. And gain a fruit. And then we're on play cards.
Oh, I misplayed. Yeah, just like, dang.
So I will spend
I really wish I could turn my
2 fruits and
just like
a
put a guy
flower.
here, spend that.
to play my Sharkon. All these lovely fish icons in my tableau are now points. Okay. And then I will pay 0 to play this 5-cost card, discarding 5 cards from hand. And run off the end of the track.
Yep, so 1, 2, 3, 4, how many?
7 total.
5, 6, 7. You can have that thing.
You do not collect these rewards as you pass them.
That's
anymore.
fair.
It's only the first time.
My last turn is over anyway.
Oh, I forgot to put one of these out.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not
This guy
anywhere close to the extra.
Goes up there.
Okay.
Just
I
go.
can spend a net. Draw. Okay. Okay.
Wonder why.
Uh,
Why?
doesn't matter.
I had
You
a,
didn't go monkeys.
no, it's I could have
Draw that.
used the net to play one of these 2 cards
Get a
instead of both.
Coral.
Instead of going here, play one of no, because I had a turn ago. I didn't do this.
Play.
It would have netted me the same amount of resources because I would lose one, but then gain an extra one because of this one right here. Which will then the next turn let me play a card with a net without having to put a guy. Would have played a card with a net. Then I would have had 10 lizards exactly to go here for 12 minutes.
Okay, play the wyvern. 1. Okay. Discarding energy. Oh, above it. Oh, it's not on the thing. Give it. Oh. Yeah, it's on.
All right.
Yeah.
Points.
Okay, so I went ahead and put in the track. So off the bat, it's 53 to 42 to 40 to 30. So now you're going to do any of your in-game scoring cards in what's not include in-game scoring cards. Let's go ahead and achievement stats, trophies, resource nets. Let's go ahead and add your gargantuan beast right now. So all your red cards, including your gargantuan beast.
Oh, you get points for your beef. If it's, or if it says it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
got-
the end that end game.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That was,
So
Does it count this up here?
It will. I'll make sure it's. Can you lock it your way up? Eight. 30, 6. That's just from, then I got 9 more on that. So 45. Because I get I got both of these, so I get 2 points for every butterfly and every reptile.
okay, so
1, 2.
egg-wise, what matters?
All of them will count now. So don't worry
Oh,
about
okay.
that. Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
1, 2,
Okay.
13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28,
yep. And this is where experience
29,
will
30,
show.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I counted differently that time. Though. No, 36 and 9 is 45. Yep. Graham?
47.
47.
Man, I thought I was doing good with 26.
Let me tell you. Point per monkey, point per monkey.
Yeah, I had
Point per fish, point per fish.
I had point per butterfly, point per butterfly, point per reptile, point per butterfly. Reptile.
I had 36.
36?
Well, because my
Wow.
rept. Okay, so
Okay,
my
yeah.
crabs and dragons
Massive
each count
pile
twice.
of flashcards. Save me now.
It might. I mean, you were.
All right, now we're doing creature cards. This is going to be all the.
Oh, wait a minute. No, add 4 more. Sorry.
Add 4 more.
I didn't count that one.
Nice.
Problem is I only had 1 pineapple.
This is going to be just all the points on the creatures that you've played this game.
Yep.
All the red things. That's pretty low for me.
What'd you get?
25. We're actually exactly tied.
20.
36.
36. John, you're winning again.
Oh, I'm about to not.
Yeah.
Yes, but you're currently in the lead. Okay, so now we do our achievements. 15, 20. 6 for me. You also scored 4. No, that was White. You scored 4. You also scored 4. You scored some big ones, though, bud. Oh boy.
What'd I get? Yeah, I guess I.
24 and 6 is 30, so 45 for you.
How many did you get?
36. John got 12.
Yep.
And you got 15, 27, 27, and 18 is actually 45, right? Okay, now do trophies.
Oh, Yeah. Oh, yeah.
27,
Yep,
9
yep,
and
yep,
9
yep, yep.
is
Yep.
5 times
Yep,
9.
I was misreading. Yep.
All right, trophies. Take your trophies times by 3. Tell me that number.
15. Yeah, 15 as well, right?
I have 15 as well.
3 because I was late passing the 50.
Oh, man.
Or
Yeah.
I should have 2. So I passed this first, and then I claimed that. And that was well before game end. Where'd my second trophy go? Should the game have ended around?
Well, no, I think it was. Well, I mean, do you get the one even though we were out? Because we were out.
No, he got this one and this one. Yeah, you missed a trophy, so it should have ended.
Yeah.
No, it ended on his turn still because he got 2 trophies in 1 turn. We're just gonna do this though.
You take one of my trophies away?
Take one of your trophies away and give it to this guy.
Okay.
You still won't. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Well, I assume the trophies aren't. I mean, the trophies trigger game in, but I assume they're not a fixed thing. Or
They
are
are,
they?
yeah.
Yeah, they are
Awesome.
fixed. You could only have so many trophies. Yeah.
No, I meant from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, if someone passes this and they're already gone, then
He doesn't get
Yeah.
anything.
doesn't get anything.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get a third for passing 50.
All right, so then resources and nets. I believe you can convert all your last resources 3 to 1, including nets with them as well. I believe that's how that works. Let me make sure. Just add everything up and then tell me, yep. Combine the crew member with the... Oh, no, that's solo mode. What am I doing? It's 4. It is 4. Add up the remaining resources and butterfly nets. Calculate 1 for every 4. So I get 0 for this.
When that says 1, 2, 3.
That's if you have more... Oh, did you get a 4th net ever? Get rid of that.
No, I got this net. I've been hoarding nets.
You can't though.
Oh, I can't. Oh.
You're actually here. So let me go
Okay.
ahead and move you to 43 points.
Okay.
That's
Sorry.
that's actually better for you.
Okay, cool. That's fine. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 13.
So 3 points. John?
Yeah, 1.
Mark?
1 point.
Okay, final score. 171 to Graham, 161 to Bree, 151 to Mark, 134 to John.
What was that? Sorry.
171,
Yeah.
161, 151, 134.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a bonus 7 points, so it's 171.
No, take that trophy away.
Nope.
Good game.
Yeah, so in Bree's previous games, she saw the big score difference for ignoring the Gargantuan Beast. And in this game, we saw the big score difference for me not pursuing trophies.
Yeah, trophies good. I mean, achievements good.
Well, because you're also taking points away from other players.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, I mean, it is a point swing.
There it is, guys. That is Wondrous
Good
Creature.
game.
That was a
That
fun
was a
game.
good game. No, I can see I can see the Arc Nova.
Yeah, it's got it because you got
Yeah.
your set symbols and all that stuff. But I think it's more like Everdell than Arc
I
Nova.
might have some baggies in my.
I actually do have some too. We should just grab them all so we can bag this thing right.
Okay. But that's the stream.
That is
guys.
the stream. There we go. It was super close. I enjoyed every bit of it. Go back to the front view. Yeah. Why not? I mean, I don't think we ever do that. I think we usually just spin, but let's do it.
We rarely do it.
Yeah, and so yeah, that was. I enjoy the heck out of that game. I love it so much. It is a good game, in my opinion. Yeah. So I think we'll just call it there, everybody.
We sold out of it at Origin.
Yes, we have sold out of it. We do have some online right now, though, but I have just looked a little while ago, and we have plenty of the expansions, but we only had, last I looked, only 8 left of the
Core game.
So if you want it, you got to jump on that quick. And then I think that's going to be it for us, guys. So take care. I will
Bye.
see you all next time.